Welcome to Wacky Wednesdays, where everyone has a chance to show off their car mods. And here's this week's winner.
This is my 2011 Dodge Charger Police Pursuit Pack with the 5.7 Hemi. That is 345 cubic inches, or a crap ton of cubic centimeters. So, this vehicle came from a small town in Atlantic Canada, a police department so small they only had two pursuit chargers with the Hemi and about maybe 4 of the interceptors with a V6. When I got it, there was no bumper on it. It had the fascia, but I mean the push bumper. It only had the holes cut in the grille. So, being that I'm a welder fabricator, I made my own. That I live in semi-rural Canada and there's a lot of critters and deer, I'd rather put the extra effort into this than replacing the bumper insert. The headlights are aftermarket. These are Spec D tuning LED U-bar headlights. As an armor smith, I specialize in Star Wars related armor. I replaced the halogen courtesy light with LED. You'll notice a few things are different than the standard 5.7 Hemi or the police pursuit version. There's the engine cover. Pursuit packs don't come with an engine cover. I got this one salvaged and modified it myself. Another thing you'll notice is the belt drive, water pump and idlers are Hemi orange. Those are parts I replaced, part of preventative maintenance. So I redid all the cooling system and belt drive. The new parts I paint Hemi orange because all the old stuff is this chalky aluminum. The intake is a short ram intake. I took off the heat shroud so you can see it. This is actually made with just some plumbing parts. The flange I fabricated from aircraft aluminum. Now when I got these, the letters were red. I painted them myself and I'm actually very happy with them. The undercarriage and wheel wells actually coated with grease. I also put a stainless steel skid plate underneath. This is made of 14 gauge stainless steel. I didn't put it in for it to be bulletproof, just to protect the undercarriage and act as a splash guard, because the original splash guard, as you can see, was broken off at some point. Another notable feature is the roof rack. It's not solely for the purpose of trolling people. If you are a fan of Star Wars, you might recognize that symbol. For the exhaust system, I made the tips myself. They're stainless steel sheet metal. I made the catback exhaust system myself. These are the Black Widow Venom 250s. They're a straight through design with a baffle to the side. So they're similar to a Flowmaster, but they have virtually no drone. In the grille, I have off-road lights. They aren't a particularly high quality brand, but I rarely use them anyways, mostly just as fog lights, but I'm very happy with them. I've never had an issue with them. In the grille, I have some blue LEDs. These are more just for parade use. I also have a Z automotive, and what this does is it's basically an unlocker. So let's say you have the let's say you have a 2015 Charger and you only have the RT. What you can do with this is you can unlock the performance SRT pages. For example, the launch controls that come on the Hellcat, for example. You can also do a button remap. So you can get the upgraded trim level buttons to add, for example the paddle shifters. So I can add the paddle shifters and launch controls from the 2011 to 14 Viper, because they all have the same steering wheel, they just have different inserts. Another interesting feature of the Taser tuner by Z Automotive is it has a line lock function. What that does is it uses the ABS solenoids in the front and it works as a staging line lock for warming up slicks. Or, you know, doing burnouts and other devious things that I totally don't ever do.
Well, that was this week's video, and to have your car mod shown on my channel here, check this out. So if you never want to miss another one of my new car repair videos, remember to ring that bell.